Hello there, and welcome to my playthrough of Kerbal Space Program. The reason I'm playing this is simply because I've been playing this game lately in between Space Rangers, and I thought I might as well record it. Now, this is by no means going to be a tutorial series, since I'm not an expert by any stretch of the imagination. I'm learning most things in the game myself. I'm playing it for the last couple of builds, but I kind of got overwhelmed by all the parts in game and trying to learn what everything does, and I kind of was looking forward to actual needing to earn things over time, which the latest science update has started adding that with its career mode. So you have to earn parts over time by collecting science, and I really like that. It gives you a goal in the game, because before, one of the reasons I wouldn't play for too long is because I had no goals. And yeah, so this will be kind of like a trial run, see if I can stick to this or not. But since I've been enjoying playing it the last couple days, I'm gonna start a new career, and I'm just gonna play. So let's go into start game, start new game. I'm going to use my name, career, and flag that I usually like to use is this one, because it's got Kerbal or Kerbin and the moon, and it kind of just looks like a flag. I think that's why I like that one. I mean, I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but I don't know, I just like that one. Career, yay! So we're going to be starting with very few parts, and I'm going to do a couple, you guys, some people call these exploits, but I'm not sure if they actually are exploits, but where you can gather science early on by doing almost nothing. So first, let's take a look in the science research building, or research and development. So we've got 0 science right now. We start with these parts. That one's image isn't loaded for that one for some reason. We start with these parts, and to get these parts we need 5 science, which is not very much at all, and that will give us better fuel tanks, mystery goo, and a stack decoupler, that's gonna be very helpful. Without a stack decoupler you can't do a whole lot. So we've got our astronaut complex, which I'm not entirely sure, like I know generally how this works, but I'm not entirely sure, like if you get everyone killed, do the guys respawn? They'd probably do, I don't know though. But these are my 3 that I have ready for flight, and these are like the reserve. Then we've got the spaceplane hangar, which at this time I don't think there's any way to make a space plane whatsoever with the parts that you start with. Yeah, because you've got no wheels, no wings. There's no way you can make a space plane at this time. Then we've got the tracking station, where we can track objects that we've sent off, or take a look at the solar system. Right now we don't have any objects, of course. But of course the I don't know what you call it, the good building, the building we're going to be spending a lot of time in, is this launch building. So right now we've just got the command pod Mark 1. It can hold 1 astronaut, 1 Kerbal. We've got this fuel tank for propulsion, a solid fuel booster, a small one, liquid fuel engine. We've got this girder, a parachute, and a communitron to transmit science back. And when you transmit science, you won't get as much as if you deliver it in person. So if you gather science and you get the rocket back to Kerbal, or Kerbin, sorry, I keep making that mistake, you can get you can get the full amount of science. If you send it over a long distance through the communitron, you'll only get, I think it's like 40% or something. I'm not sure if there's variation in that. But for right now, let's get a command pod. So first, we're going to make a very simple design just to... So we're going to kind of cheat a little bit. Actually, let's just do this. Now, I know pod Mark 1. This will be the pod Mark 1. Very basic pod. Save. Does this show my other? Okay, it doesn't have my designs for my other game. I got through the first couple tiers in the career mode when I was playing on my own. So I still haven't gotten to the high-end stuff, aside from when I used to play Sandbox, which I never used any of the high-end stuff because I didn't know how it worked. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna launch. Now, people say, well, wait a second here. Okay, people say this is an exploit, but I'll show you why I don't think it is. If we go to EVA and we jump off here, now what we can do is gather or take a surface sample. Now I get 9 science from taking a surface sample right from the launch pad, and people call that an exploit, but here it says the surface is charred and coated with burnt rocket propellant. That there's trace amounts of conspicuous green substance. That was deliberately written, so I don't see how it can be an exploit when the developers apparently deliberately made it so you can do that. So I'm going to keep the data. If I transmit it, I'll only get half the science value. If I keep it, and as long as my Kerbal survives and reaches it back to Kerbin, which we're already at, I mean, if we were out of this system, we'd have to fly back to Kerbin with the data. As long as he doesn't get killed, then everything will be good. I'm also gonna do an EVA report or EVA report. I don't think the spacesuit was necessary to get here, was it? 2.4 scientific value, keep data. Now we're gonna hop on back in. Perfect. And so one thing that I think is kind of fun is to kind of pretend that these Kerbals have never been to space yet. You know, this is the first time they're building, they're testing. You know, the reason you're getting science is because they're testing, you know, they're testing their pod, making sure it works, testing their spacesuits, making sure they hold air and everything. You know, they're earning science from testing their stuff before actually taking it into orbit. You know, no one would build a spacesuit and shoot it up into space without testing it first, right? At least that's what I like to think. That's why I'm getting science. That's my excuse for doing this. And then we go up here, cover vessel, and let's see what we get. Okay, so we've got surface sample from launch pad and EVA report. We got 9 science for that, 2 science for that. We got 11 science, 11.4 from that mission. So we have 11 science total. So now, if we wanted to, we could unlock the next tier. Oops. I'm not paying attention. We could unlock the next tier. Lucky this game saves, auto saves, like all the time. Sorry about that, this was stupid. Okay. Research and development. We can unlock this new stuff now. But yeah, let's unlock it. So I unlocked the farthest I've gotten in career mode is unlock these 3 here, and that's it. So that's as far as my experience goes. Actually, I never unlocked that. I don't think. Yeah, so I unlocked these 2 and these. So let's head back. So, man pod. Let's make a simple design, simply because. Actually, I don't know. What should we make? So here's the new fuel tank we unlocked, the larger fuel tank. What if we do a smaller one? No. Yeah, no. Let's do the coupler here. Parachute on top. Small fuel tank. Oh yeah, we don't have a small engine yet. This might not be very wise of me. Let's do 2 engines there. Or fuel tanks, sorry. Let's do that. Oh. We need another decoupler here. Like I said, guys, just reminding you, I'm no expert, so. Who else thinks I say so too much? That's a bad habit. So? You probably noticed that if any of you watch my Space Rangers videos. I rewatch my videos and I realize I say so every 5 seconds, and I'm like, oh, I shouldn't say that so much. So, I've put the mystery goo here, and that'll let us test how goo behaves in different environments, different atmospheres, and such. And stick communication array there, Unitron. Sub-assemblies, I've learned kind of how to use these, so we might end up using those in the future. Now, solid fuel, let's get that set up. I don't have any. I'm just trying something here. What if I'm just gonna see what happens if I do this. Stick some solid fuel. Now this isn't necessary. I could stick the solid fuel. What the? Okay, let's just take those off. Now I want to try to get these as low as possible, because that might be good enough. Okay, that's not. Not quite. Oops. Okay, good enough. It's not quite low as I'd like it, but I don't think I can get it low with the parts I have available now. So this is my first rocket. Basic rocket. Mark 1. Save. So let's test it. Launch. Oh, I forgot to check. I always do that. I think lots of people do that, but I forgot to check my stages. Make sure they're all in order, which they're usually not, more often than not. Okay, got a little bit of wiggle there because of all the weight. So first, let's observe the Mr. Goo on the planet. The goo doesn't seem to be doing much now. It's worth 3 scientific value. Keep data. Let's EVA this guy. Whoa. EVA report. This is the most precarious situation. See? Seems like a lot of exploiting, but in the end, these little fins aren't gonna. I mean, stuff gets pretty expensive science-wise, and they're not gonna get you that much ahead, really. So 8 science from that, we have 15 science. Let's head back to the launch room, building. So how can we improve this design? First, let's make sure these are in the right spot. That, and that. Yeah, sure, they can launch at the same time. That comes off, then that, then that. Okay, seems good. I really wish, what engines do I have? Only one right now. I really wish I could get these things lower. Maybe if I just take off. So we were just testing Mr. U on that last test, on the last flight. Try to get as much science out of this as we can. Okay, turn on SAS, throttle to full, and launch! Shall we observe the mystery goo? There goes the solid fuel boosters. My engine was starting to overheat. It's cooling down now. The solid fuel is burned out. Okay, I should be doing a roll at this time. Whoa. But I wasn't planning on trying to get into an orbit yet. Let's see what. Oh, crap. Oh, that was a very short fuel supply because that engine just burns through it. Okay, looks like we're going to be heading back down to the planet soon. Let's see, I wonder if we can do an EVA here for some more science. Let's go up with that just in case. EVA, don't fall off! Okay, 4, perfect. Perfect. Now where are we gonna land? Over here. Let's just speed up time for a couple of minutes. Oh, I gotta turn the throttle off. Ooh. Face the nose in the direction we're heading, just because. Down we go. Oop, and here goes re-entering the atmosphere. Our speed's going to be dropping quite rapidly. Ship's going to be getting pretty hot. Let's speed up time a bit. Throw our parachute. Just going to take a minute to actually fully deploy. And down we go. Yay! Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out and I'm going to take a surface sample from here. Looks like dirt. Maybe another EVA report? I think that's the same Same one. Okay, let's get back in. Oop. Oop. And let's recover our vessel. Ooh, lots of science. 32! Wow. Okay guys, I'm going to be ending this episode here. The next episode, looks like we'll unlock some more stuff, maybe even 2 things. Let me know if you want me to continue this series or not. I've been enjoying the game, and I don't know if you enjoy me just playing as a, a noob or rookie. But yeah, this was episode 1, and hopefully there'll be more episodes to follow. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.